Coming up tonight on Middle Tennessee News. Early voting is on the horizon in the Mid-State, and a team plays with fire and faces serious repercussions.
A strange incident leads to a car chase in Manchester, and Murfreesboro will soon be getting major infrastructure upgrades. All those stories plus your local weather and sports. Middle Tennessee News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Dylan Simmons.
And I'm Ethan Williams, and welcome to Middle Tennessee News.
On Tuesday morning, a plane carrying 4 passengers evading Hurricane Milton crashed outside the southeast corner of St. Pete Pier in St. Petersburg, Florida. The accident occurred around 10:52 a.m. according to St. Petersburg officers. The plane was immersed in the water, but luckily all 4 passengers plus a dog were taken into safety by police on boat. 3 of the 4 passengers were treated and transferred to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital for further treatment. A teen who allegedly set fire to his grandfather's property faces criminal charges. The 19-year-old teen, Matthew Howell, is charged with setting fire to personal property last month. The fire caused around $40,000 worth of damage to the structure, according to the arrest warrant. And the investigation led authorities to believe the property's owner's grandson set the fire on purpose. An investigator came to the conclusion that Matthew Howell has an affinity for fire trucks and a desire to watch them put out fire. Howell is out on bond and will be on house arrest with GPS monitoring.
A Manchester man has admitted to smoking crack before driving and then running from highway patrol. 52-year-old suspect Ruben Starnes Jr. is facing multiple charges, including possession of drug paraphernalia, a DUI, and criminal simulation, among other charges. The officer became suspicious when the man turned his vehicle lights off near Highway 55 and Oak Road, then tried to pull him over. Starnes tried to evade the officer and allegedly ran multiple stop signs. The officer says he crashed into a ditch on a dead-end road and attempted to drive through a residential backyard. Starnes also faces additional charges from cashing fake money. Officers arrested him after seeing a picture of him at a business where he cashed the fake money.
Lebanon Police and Fire Department were dispatched to a business fire Wednesday morning, leading to road closures surrounding the area. A fire broke out Wednesday, October 9th at a business in Lebanon in the area of Tennessee Boulevard early in the morning. This fire started before 8 a.m. at Reliance Heating and Cooling. The cause of the fire is suspected to have started from a transformer, according to the Lebanon Fire Department. Vehicles are urged to avoid the road as emergency crews work to put out the flames. The Lebanon Police Department has stated only minor injuries were reported. Further information has not yet been made available.
The Murfreesboro City Council has approved new developments on Broad Street. Murfreesboro is one of the fastest growing cities in the country. The Murfreesboro City Council approved a $267,000 contract to design a pedestrian bridge over Broad Street. This is a key element in the city's vision to enhance connectivity between downtown and Town Creek. The proposed Broad Street development is reportedly going to bring more retail spaces and even a boutique hotel to the city. This project is set to help bring a new business for downtown locals. Citizens are hopeful that the project will bring more opportunities to downtown Murfreesboro.
Overall, after the development itself is done, it'll bring more attraction to Murfreesboro. Since a hotel being built, people will be able to stay in town rather than passing through.
And now Emma Pickett joins us with our first look at the weather. Emma, we had a chilly start to the day. How are things looking out there right now?
Thanks, Dylan. We have been seeing more fall-like weather recently, but overall, the highs will reach close to 80 with lots of sunshine. The high here in the borough will be 76 and sunny. Down in Shelbyville, the high will be 77. Manchester and McMinnville will both reach a high of 76 with a nice breeze. Woodbury will also reach a high of 76. Smithville will be lower with a high of 75, and finally Mount Juliet will reach a high of 76.
Thanks, Emma. When we return, hear all the buzz about a one-of-a-kind farm in Middle Tennessee and how the Earth now has 2 moons. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
Not on my watch, they say, as they volunteer to serve. Not on my watch, they say, as they leave their families behind to keep the rest of ours safe. As they move out, stand firm, and take fire. So, not on our watch, we say, to the severely ill or injured veterans who can't get the care they deserve, the therapists they need to walk again, the treatment they need to talk again, the lifetime of day-to-day help they need to live full and independent lives. When there's no more government funding, or a nursing home seems like the only option, or everyone says there's no hope for recovery, we won't leave one warrior behind. Not on our watch. Find out how you can do your part at findwwp.org.
Chef Patty here. Why should you include avocados as part of your family's balanced diet? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Number 1. Avocados fill you up. Avocados contain unsaturated fats, good fats your body needs to help with the absorption of key nutrients.
Me hungry right now.
Number 2.
Avocados are good for you.
Avocados are naturally cholesterol and sodium free, plus they contain nearly 20 vitamins and nutrients.
Me need vitamins and nutrients. And number 3, avocado delicious.
Try avocados in place of ingredients higher in saturated fat. Avocados taste great in sandwiches, salads, and even in baked goods like cookies.
Avocado cookies. This match made in heaven.
Thousands of families affected by disasters, like the recent wildfires, urgently need support. You can help the American Red Cross provide warm meals, shelter, and hope to families when they need it most. Please donate today to Red Cross Disaster Relief to help people affected by disasters, big and small. Go to redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS today. Your support is critical. We can't do it without you.
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Scientists have discovered a new mini-moon for the first time in almost 2 decades. The last mini-moon appeared 17 years ago and stayed in orbit for 18 months, from 2006 to 2007. However, the newest mini-moon is near-Earth asteroid that appeared on September 29th. Astronomers studying the mini-moon believe it will be in orbit until November 25th. It is believed to go in a horseshoe path around Earth until it leaves to continue its journey through the galaxy.
Very close to Earth in its orbit, but they're tiny, tiny objects. And if they wander a little too close, they can get captured temporarily in Earth's orbit. And this one is only going to be captured for a few weeks.
Members of Global Inc., a nonprofit organization, recently volunteered their time at Greenhouse Ministries in Murfreesboro. Social service agency Greenhouse Ministries is well known for partnering with local organizations in the community by opening their warehouse and is in need of support in donations through donations by locals.
So we do have a small core group of employees, but we really count on those in the community who come in and help us out.
Have a good day, y'all. Stay dry.
This past weekend was the 24-hour animation contest, with 9 teams from MTSU SIG-GRAPH competing this year. The international competition has students challenged themselves to create a 30-second animation short in just 24 hours. The 9 teams from MTSU had an exciting night where they quickly got to work planning their shorts around the theme this year. The students' vision for the future with AI as a friend or foe. They started working at 6 p.m. on October 4th, and within the first few hours they were storyboarding and sketching up characters. Towards the middle of the night, the teams were well into the animating phase. With time passing by, on the final hour, October the 5th, while results won't be announced until October 11th, the Mars Allocanter is proud that they pushed through another year and another 24 hours.
It'll take, so feel free to go if you would like.
What needs to get fixed?
A Murfreesboro couple is grateful to be alive after surviving Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. Ben and Amanda Gibson traveled to North Carolina to celebrate their 6th wedding anniversary, but things quickly took a turn. They told the cleaning staff that their car was stuck trying to get up the mountain, and staff offered to help during their stay. The storm stuck around overnight and destroyed the road up to their rental. 2 women from the cleaning staff waited out the storm with them until they were rescued by a helicopter. They are now trying to raise money for the 2 women after they've lost their jobs. The couple says that this event has opened their eyes to everyday things that most people take for granted.
The Tennessee Department of Agriculture issued new rules for the building states industry. The rules dictate a new set of hemp production testing producers. These include a provision allowing department officials to enter any licensed premises during normal business hours to test hemp-based goods. Licensed manufacturers can produce hemp-based goods containing 5% or less THC, the most active ingredient in cannabis. Unlicensed manufacturers can make products that contain 0.3% less of THC. The store owners fear the new rules will make some of their current products illegal to sell. The regulations would go into effect on December 26th.
A new study shows that fentanyl cases are rising in Tennessee. New release data has revealed fentanyl cases rose to around 3,000 in 2022. A local residential treatment center, the Renewal House, says that they are at capacity and children are at risk. State data reveals children dying from overdose has increased year over year. Teenagers account for most deaths. However, the risk for babies and toddlers has risen. Metro Nashville Police Department has announced 6 arrests relating to children under the age of 2 dying from fentanyl exposure in 2024.
You can learn about local fire safety as the Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department hosts a fire prevention open house. In partnership with the Rutherford County Fire Rescue, Murfreesboro Fire Rescue is using this free community open house to give local residents a chance to meet the firefighters and educate themselves on how to prevent fires. This family-friendly event includes a bouncy house, obstacle course, and as well as many other things for the kids, as well as games, food, and more. As Fire Prevention Week 2024 wraps up, you can catch this open house Saturday, October the 12th from 11 to 2 at 701 Bridge Avenue. Visit the Murfreesboro Fire Rescue page on X for more information.
On Wednesday, students gathered for an evening of Latin dance and fun in the front lawn of MTSU's Recreation Center in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. As speakers outside the rec center blasted Latin dance hits, students participated in a number of dances such as salsa, bachata, and merengue, and more. While many came to learn new dances and enjoy the music, the day was also a celebration of Latin culture that many were excited to experience. The idea for the night was pitched by Mario Puentes, a music education student who also led the class. Hispanic Heritage Month was approaching, and Puentes saw it as an opportunity to showcase a part of his culture that he is proud of. Students also enjoyed an arrangement of homemade salsas and mocktail drinks. Having students of all backgrounds connect to a culture outside of their own also opens them up to strong relationships. One-act plays are back at Middle Tennessee State University. The Department of Theater and Dance is hosting 3 one-act plays from October 9th through the 11th. Each play is directed and performed by MTSU students. The plays will run each night beginning at 7:30 p.m. at Tucker Theater. Tickets are available for purchase online or at the box office. MTSU students and faculty can attend for free with a valid ID. Parking is available in lots surrounding the theater.
What's all the buzz about? Artists and vendors with an incentive to be creative arrived at the Honeybee Flea Market over this past weekend. Art shopping, food, and all other things, the Honeybee Flea offered this year's festivities. Honeybee Vintage Home welcomed over 20 vendors, showcasing an array of vintage items, antiques, and homemade crafts. Families and people enjoyed shopping for fall-themed decor and unique gifts. Pumpkin painting and dishes from the Whiskey Waffle really uniting together groups of people with creative minds. Honeybee Flea was a fantastic way for everyone to unite and soak in the fall spirit, so don't miss it next year.
Really nice for us as, sellers and shop owners to be able to come out and meet people and, say hi and get our names out there and also, bring some fun things for people to purchase.
And now Emma is back with tonight's forecast. What range should we expect temperatures to be in tonight, Emma?
The temperatures will be dropping in the evening when the sun sets, so I would recommend having a jacket or sweater close by. We will be seeing temperatures reach below 50 tonight. The low in Murfreesboro will be 47. In Shelbyville, there will be a low of 46 with clear skies. Over in Manchester, the low will also be 46. McMinnville will reach the lowest in the area with a chilly 44. Woodbury and Mount Juliet will both reach a low of 47. And finally, Smithville will be a bit warmer with the low reaching 48. Back to you, Dylan.
Appreciate it, Emma. And still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, Emma will give us our full 5-day forecast, and Jacob Burgess will be in the MTN Sports Den with a look into what the week holds for sports. Stick around.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's Emma for our 5-day forecast. Now, fall break is coming for MTSU students, and the million-dollar question is, will it be warmer or chillier in the next week, Emma?
Grab your sunglasses because we are expected to have lots of sunshine here in Middle Tennessee over the next week. We will see a warm Thursday with a high of 77 and low of 50. Friday, the temps drop a bit and the high will be 75 and low will be 47. Saturday, the high will be 77, but the low drops to 45 with clear skies. The temps jump up on Sunday with a high of 82 and a low of 53. Monday, we are seeing a significant drop in temps with the high only reaching 66. And finally, Tuesday, we will see that chilly fall weather we are all waiting for with the high of 61 and the low of 40. Back to you, Dylan.
Thanks, Emma. Coming up next, Jacob Burgess will give us the rundown on Blue Raider Volleyball's rivalry renewal and MTSU Basketball's imminent return to the hardwood. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to the MTN Sports Den. We are going to jump right into all the news. Volleyball traveled to Western Kentucky to play a two-game series against the Hilltoppers. The first game of the series was yesterday with the Blue Raiders falling 3-0, with the sets going 25-16, 25-17, and 25-23. Game 2 is set for tonight at 6 p.m., with the game being aired on ESPN+. MTSU will play again this upcoming weekend at home, facing off against Jacksonville State on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's first serve is set for 6 p.m., with Sunday at 2 p.m. Both games are free and open to the public at the Alumni Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of MTSU. The games will also be aired on ESPN+. Moving from the volleyball court to the tennis court, MTSU women's tennis is getting set for its ITA regionals here at home. 29 schools will come to Murfreesboro, including Western Kentucky, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt. Look for Alicia Truden and Aloria Sposetti in the main singles draw as they try to make it to the sectional round of the ITA fall season. Matches will start tomorrow, October 10th, and go through October 15th. Matches on the 10th through the 12th will be at the Adams Tennis Complex off of Old Fort Parkway. The 13th through the 15th matches will be held at the Outdoor Tennis Complex on MTSU campus. Looking at the men's side, new transfer Rostislav Hoffinger was named Conference USA Athlete of the Month for the month of September. The men's team will travel to West Lafayette, Indiana for their ITA regionals. We are just under a month away from Blue Raider basketball. The women's side will have 2 exhibition games at the Glass House in late October against UT Southern and Lindsey Wilson. The regular season will start November 4th on the road against Northern Kentucky. The home schedule will start November 8th against Grand Canyon. The women's team will be trying to three-peat as Conference USA champions and make it back to the NCAA tournament. Men's basketball will start November 4th at home in the Glass House with a game against Oglethorpe University. The Blue Raiders will try to bounce back after 6th in Conference USA last year. Highlights for the season will be the Myrtle Beach Invitational and a road trip to Knoxville to face the University of Tennessee. More information about the season and tickets can be found at goblueraiders.com.
Thanks, Jacob. Wrapping up our show tonight, on Saturday, MTSU students will begin their fall 2024 semester fall break. And if you or someone you know needs some ideas on how to spend fall break in the Mid-State, we've got you covered. Here are just a few ideas on what you can do to make this fall break one to remember. For those who are seeking adventure, Cumberland Caverns near McMinnville is a true icon of Tennessee caves that offers guided tours, many hiking options, and unmatched scenery.
If you want to stay above ground, Cedars of Lebanon State Park is a great place for families to enjoy hiking, camping, and even horseback riding. If that doesn't work, then take a look at the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration Grounds in Shelbyville and get a look at some of the great horse shows in the nation. Thank you for joining us here at Middle Tennessee News. If you missed this or any show, you can watch them on our website. I'm Ethan Williams, joined by Dylan Simmons, Emma Pickett, and Jacob Burgess.
We want to thank you all so much for watching today, and we hope you all have a great fall break. Enjoy the sun. Maybe it'll be a bit colder towards the weekend, but get out, hike, do whatever you need to do, and make sure to watch the MTSU versus Louisiana Tech football game tomorrow night. It's going to be a good one. A lot of great MTSU athletics action taking place this weekend, as Jacob mentioned, so make sure to check that out. And also make sure to follow us on all of our social media sites on Facebook/Middle Tennessee News or Middle TN News on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We'll see you after fall break for our next show.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.